He has pronouns.
Right? No, the motherfucker ain't have pronouns, right? So he's one of the people interning at my facility. So,
Right.
So he comes in.
Mister, I need a sandwich.
Right. I told you. Right. So he comes in the first week he's there. You know what I mean? He's patting his weave and shit.
Oh, he that bad.
Right. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Next week he comes in. He got the bob shit going, right?
Okay.
This week, this motherfucker looked like Candy Cocktail. That motherfucker had a blonde, you know what I mean? Motherfucker has a blonde even all over with lashes though.
On fleek.
On fleek. Hey, I saw him walk up to him and say, yes, bitch, yes. That's what, like, I saw him walk up to him and do that shit like. But so to fill you in on it, Diddy, like this is the same motherfucker that he's interning. Him and his class interning at where I work at, right, my facility. So this is a motherfucker that came with me. Hey, I don't have no money. I got a hotel room this weekend. It's my birthday, and we turning up. Can you give me a meal ticket? God damn, bro.
Sis.
I said, hey, cuz.
Hey, sis.
Hey, you know, hey, I told, right-handed guy, I said, look, I get it, it's your birthday. That's cool. It's just your birthday. What the fuck you want me to do? Can you give me a meal ticket? It's just me and her. I get you a meal ticket. I go to a BB.
You know what I just heard right there? I asked for some milk and cookies.
What the fuck you gonna do? Yeah, like y'all don't understand. Like I have no crumbs or I don't have nothing against homosexuals. Flamboyant and all that extra shit.
Yeah,
that's where
I'm confused by it.
That's what pisses me off at.
It pisses okay.
It pisses me off because guess what? At the end of the day, you're a man.
What
a man or you're a woman.
Is it? I'm glad you said that. Are you also mad at like studs?
That's what I'm saying.
Like if a stud try to be hard like a man, but then at the same time like be like, don't say that around me type stuff.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like either you're a man or you're a woman. I don't care if you're gay. That's cool. You could be gay. I don't have an issue with that. But if you're a stud and you like, I would say cuz and running up like trying to be in a man's place, and then somebody two-piece you, then all of a sudden you revert back to being, I'm a woman, I have an issue with that.
I'm legally blind.
Right. If you're a dude,
I can't see.
If you're a dude, that's cool. You know what I mean? You're a dude, you like penis. That's cool. You know what I mean? Penis make you smile. That's great. But at the end of the day, you're a man.
I guess I'm okay with. I'm alright with studs because I don't find that they like over the top all the time. But like the flamboyant ones, like if you're trying
listen, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I'm gonna tell y'all like house party. Quit bumping this motherfucking table.
All right, Bilal. Hang on, before I lose my train of thought, Bilal. The over the top flamboyant ones, I don't.
Losing straight of thought in that big ass head. Hey, once he loses, it's gone.
Gone. Forever.
It's like the Men in Black pen.
Right. Forever.
Shout out to 3 Stacks. It was his birthday this week.
But no, seriously. The over-the-top flamboyant ones, I don't get it either. Because, like, if you're basically saying you identify with a woman or whatever, women don't act that. You know what I'm saying?
Some do.
No, this is my thing. If you identify with being a woman, sis, go on get that surgery. Go on make that happen.
Make it real.
Right. Make it real.
Make it real. Then.
That's a financial decision, though, right?
Hey, butcher knife is free. Scissors is free.
Let's
see if you about that.
Hey, but guess what?
You about that life for real.
But guess what? In 2019, that's covered.
What?
That's covered.
That's under your insurance?
Insurance, that's covered.
Seriously?
No.
Certain things are covered, like the cosmetic surgery is covered to a certain extent under your medical.
What is the extent really of this whole identify? Could we go into a bank and be like, I identify with a 45-year-old white man with a credit score of 730? That's me. That's me. That's who I am. That's who I identify.
Hey, I'm just saying, I identify as a black man with a credit score of 730 because I am a black man with a credit score of 730.
Message. Wait.
Whoopsie.
This is Country Cousins. This your boy Dub.
This you got Pretty Flacco.
Your name is Mr. Beat It From the Back.
Brown.
We're also joined by the Juggernaut, a.k.a.
Diddy 314. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch. Yes.
When did that become, like, culturally acceptable, though?
What? Yes,
Who
bitch?
said it is?
It's definitely culturally acceptable now.
Yeah, because you gotta think about it. With the Me Too movement and everything else, it's culturally acceptable.
It's as acceptable as A in a rap song. Like, that's where we at.
I don't think it's acceptable. Hey.
It is.
Bro, they say that more than A, which is hard to believe, except maybe Lil Uzi.
Mama.
With the sassy shoulders.
Bro, sis is sassy.
Right.
But
He is straight like
if
But he's from Philly, though. He's from the hood in Philly.
I mean, that goes to show you, though, like,
Feeling that I can't go.
you only part of your environment as you allow it.
Oh, speak on it.
Oh.
You don't think so?
Ooh.
Like, we grew up in the hood. No disrespect. And none should be taken, right?
Perspectives.
My hood was different from his hood being country.
True.
Your neighborhood was way different from either one of ours just because you were the hood, nigga. You were the element,
True.
right? In my neighborhood, we were like a border. I'm glad that shit went off.
Right.
We were like a border for different gangs. I never was really in gang life as far as being affiliated because I didn't go to school in my neighborhood. The only thing I did was have my childhood friends that eventually became gang members. You know, we would still hang type stuff. You, on the other hand, you were in a town.
Right.
So it wasn't, even though it was different hoods in your town, you knew everybody.
Big facts. I knew every GD, every Crip, every Vice Lord.
Did he say GD twice?
Yeah.
Is it two different GDs? Is it GD South and a GD
No,
North?
it's 274. You know what I mean? Black Gangster Disciple. Then you have GD Gangster Disciple with 74. Then you have, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Mississippi, Natchez, Mississippi.
Okay.
North.
Right. Then you had like Vice Lords. You have Bloods. You know what I mean? That's it. You had Vice Lords, Crips, Bloods, GD, BGD.
Okay. Here, we was more like Crip Blood
Folk.
and then different types of Crips or different types of blood.
You know, it was fun. I was just having a conversation.
Folks was on the like low totem pole.
Yeah, but I just remember people in high school being like, folk?
You said folk, right? That's like our GD and BGD.
Right.
You know what I mean? Folk Nation, you know what I mean?
Which I never understood, but continue.
Black Flag.
I was talking to old buddy about this not too long ago. We were talking about like growing up. He grew up in the hood. I did not. He's like, what was a big difference? For me growing up, what was it like growing up where I grew up? I said the big difference besides economics about growing up in the county or growing up in the city was like the one thing I would say was the common element. No matter if you're in the county or the city, a cop will fuck you up. Like that was the one prevailing. That's common. I didn't have to worry about gangs. I still had to worry about police.
Right.
You would have had to worry about gangs and police. Me it was just the police.
Well, and see, like, more so, I didn't have to worry about every gang member.
Yeah.
Like, I just had to worry about the people on the other side.
True. When I say gang, I'm saying it's just
In gang culture.
correct.
Right.
For me, it was just. I think I dealt with discrimination at an earlier age than some people did who grew up in the city.
Of course you did, because I didn't meet white people until I went to third grade.
Yeah, because I remember like being young and being like, that kid stole something. No, I didn't. And being like in kindergarten. And then like a lady trying to like rough my mom up, saying your kid stole something, like trying to get physical with her. There was a time when my mom was...
And your mom gave her a 2-piece and a biscuit, right?
Ooh, yeah, my mom loves, like, call the cops in. Call the motherfucking kids in.
You on nigga here now?
Yeah, like, so...
Because your mom is the... She crosses over all lines.
Yeah, like, I remember my mom...
I'm sorry. Shout out to Diddy, 314 mom. You know what I mean? We was in the club heavy. This past weekend. Guess who was in VIP with us? His mom.
Showed up. She said, Black Jesus? Oh, I'm there, baby.
She like, shit, all right, cool. Order me some drinks. Bartender.
Nah, the funniest shit, when she got there, she was like, I'll be right back. I got to go check with a couple people.
And that's, yeah. Me and Dub was like,
do your thing.
Who the fuck you know in this spot right now? Man?
Everybody. All them old heads with the brims.
Yeah, they was like, ooh, there she go. I'm like, that's my mama, old nigga.
Hey, this shit though, your mama bad, bro.
Let's not do this.
Hey,
Let's
no
not do
disrespect.
this.
Your mama bad. I'm just saying.
Like to go crack. Listen, but like my mom will tell you stories about like she opened Parkway North and they had some teachers conference. This story fucked me up.
She opened?
She was one of the first set of teachers at Parkway North, period.
Oh, okay.
So they had some kind of teacher conference. She's in the science department. Her and this other scientist, this teacher rather, leave, get some food, come back, and they're like talking about the class like in the parking lot. Cop rolls up behind her, calls my mom a prostitute, gets her out of the car, tries to rough her up, throws her against the hood of the car, and was like, "You're a prostitute." And the white dude who's with her is like scared, doesn't say shit. She's like, "You picked the wrong motherfucking one." Because at the time, my father's still alive. It was kind of a little, a big shot what he was doing. So that shit hit the news. That shit hit everywhere. Cop was fired.
But your mom had your pops, right?
At the time, yeah.
At the time, he was a prominent black figure, right?
Yeah.
But you said the people that was around her
Didn't say shit.
her co-workers didn't say shit.
Didn't say a motherfucking word.
No allies.
No allies. That's the issue. That's the issue right there.
True.
That's truly the issue. And like, if we don't have allies to use their privilege to speak up, we're lost. We're losing every time.
I think the biggest part of that is a unsolicited ally. Like, it's one thing if we know you and we cool and we talk on a regular for you to be our ally. You're supposed to be. You call yourself my friend. Goddamn it, be my friend. Somebody that we don't know to be like, no, you can't do that. That's when it really will start changing.
Big facts.
Preach.
So Worm, or y'all know it's Worm, my sister.
Okay.
We call her Worm, so that's gonna stick. From Friday, when Friday came out, she had the big worm rollers in her head. And from that day, Dirty gave her that name. Dirty called her Worm, and it stuck. So that's Worm.
Shout out to Dirty.
She was at work, and she literally, this is no lie, she asked a guy a question about work. And he like low-key blew up on her like, if you don't know what to do, then you just need to get another job. He's a manager. So she's sitting there like, I asked you, how are we supposed to be doing this? You need to figure it out. She goes and tell her boss. He like, well, if you can't take a little yelling in corporate America, it's not for you.
What?
Exactly. So she ended up, so after, it's like 10:30. She go to work at 6:30 in the morning. So she was like, well, fuck it. I'll just take a half a day. Y'all figure it out. Right?
Right.
So,
I see her doing it, so, like, personality-wise.
oh, she lucky they lucky she came back.
Unbothered. She's quintessential unbothered. There you go.
So she left. She was like, fuck it. That's y'all job today then. Come back the next day. A week goes on, like she wasn't tripping off of it because dude ended up going on vacation or something. She found out yesterday that the secretary heard the conversation and reported him to HR.
Oh, that's heavy.
So that's the type of ally I need. Somebody that witnesses something, not necessarily their business, not necessarily,
They ain't got skin in the fight, but they were just like, this ain't right.
Exactly. So she told me that today. I was like, oh shit. Shout out to Jennifer.
Okay. Hey, Jennifer, if I ever meet you, got your drinks on me, you drinking all that for free. Might get some dick.
That's not true because black men don't cheat.
Big facts.
Have y'all heard the Lil Duval song? It's gonna be a terrible song, just like "Smile" was a terrible song.
Smile was fucking uplifting.
It was not. "Smile" was half of a hook tight. The rest of the song and everything around it was terrible.
It was uplifting.
When was the last time you played "Smile" in your car?
What year is it? Okay, what month?
What month is it now?
Yeah,
it's June tomorrow.
Okay, been a minute.
I've never played Smile in my car.
When's the last time you played "Smile" on Touch Tunes?
I've never played Smile on Touch Tunes.
When's the last time you played UGK on Touch Tunes?
3 hours ago.
A couple days ago when I was out.
Right, because you know.
Every time I go out, I play a UGK track.
I don't think I've ever actually played Smile. I just won't turn. I wouldn't have turned it off if it was on.
Right.
You actually listen to the radio?
Satellite radio.
I mean, but that's fair though. Like,
I'm not looking for it, but if it's on, okay.
like if I'm
So "Smile" is basically Family Feud.
okay.
If it's on TV, you gonna end up watching it.
Family Feud does not do that to me.
What?
You ain't a real one, cuz.
Yeah, right.
You gotta have one of them that touch you.
He probably watched Jeopardy.
That's fine. I watch Jeopardy. I like Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
I found myself.
If Wheel of Fortune's on,
Okay, talk to me.
Price is Right,
Talk to
Price
me.
is right.
goddamn Family Feud,
Talk to me.
or Big Bucks No Whammies.
Oh, big bucks on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is about Family Feud, though? I just get upset when they have a question and like they come up with just the dumbest ass answer, like, and they're like, yeah,
Good answer. Good answer.
That just makes me so mad. Like, that wasn't a good answer. You know it was.
You know what's crazy? So Family Feud came to St. Louis a few months ago, right? I was trying to get all involved in it. Everyone knows I fuck with Family Feud heavy. But for me, you actually have to be
You got to prove it.
right.
We know someone who was on there.
You have to be married.
Huh?
We know someone who was on there from the old gig.
Macon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
She
you
told
have,
me.
you have to be able to prove it, right?
Yeah.
So that means you have to be married, or you have to be legally adopted, or some shit like that.
Like they
You have to prove your lineage. Is that what you're
you
saying?
really gotta.
Oh,
You have
okay.
to prove that shit. And for me, it's like, oh shit, I can't prove that.
You
shit.
can't forge me as your
Right?
brother.
So they need to have a Family Feud for homies. You know what I mean?
Dub Reynolds. We
Ain't
related.
that
Diddy, you won't make it.
that's Shazam, right?
Diddy, you won't make it. You know what I mean? Dub, he's most definitely my first round draft pick.
We could go on Wheel of Fortune Friends Week.
Facts.
You better do all the work.
What?
We need to go on Chain Reaction.
I would have to say the sentence because he might say sneakers, and you know they'll be like,
What the fuck you say? Numbers. What? Where's this dumb motherfucker from?
They have
North?
subtitles under his letters.
God damn. Hey, we can go with Chain Reactions on GSN.
What's Chain Reaction?
That's where like they have a series of words, right? But they ain't gonna tell you what the word is, and then you say something, but you have to connect it and have to make a sentence type shit.
Oh, there's a bunch of new shows that be catching my eye. It was one where you had to figure out the puzzle. Like it was time though. Like you got to beat the other
Hip Hop
team.
Squares.
Hip Hop Squares with Snoop Dogg.
You know what's crazy? You know the show back in the day that used to come on. I think it's it'll be VH1 now. I guess
Hollywood Squares.
One Hollywood Squares. It was the one Shop Till You Drop.
No, mine was Supermarket Sweep.
That's what I'm talking about. Supermarket. That's what it is. Supermarket.
Fair.
Where you get the
Yeah.
grocery basket,
Yeah.
you have to figure out shit, then go find it in the grocery store. That's what I'm talking. Hey.
I wanted to go on that show so bad. I don't know if it was because of that or Big Country. Tim,
Right.
he actually had a job where he had one of those events. He got a cart and he had 2 or 5 minutes to run through this warehouse and grab whatever he wanted.
Shit.
This had to be 10 years ago.
What do you get?
Man, he had every kind of digital camera. He had grabbed all like little shit.
Bruh, fuck
A
that.
little expensive shit.
I would have built Optimus Prime / Voltron. Motherfucking parts wouldn't have been going together, but them motherfuckers would have added up.
because it was certain stuff that it was there. Like he had a bunch of headphones. That was like before Beats, so he had like some Bose headphones. You know, like
Optimus Prime / Voltron. Motherfuckers don't know what part go to what, but them bitches are taxed.
Man, Supermarket Sweep was that jump.
As a kid, did anyone want to go on a Double Dare?
Hey, they do it now though.
But as a kid, I was just like, why the fuck can't I get on that?
Right.
No. And I know y'all gonna agree. Motherfucking not Ultimate Warrior.
American Gladiators.
American Gladiators.
American Gladiators. As soon as you said this, it's like, I already know because you hot.
If you don't sit your ass down,
I'm excited. I'm excited just thinking about it.
Hey, but
oh my god!
But you know what's crazy though? Looking at this shit as a kid and thinking about it as an adult, you're like, man, I was way more athletic than all the motherfuckers ever in the history of those shows.
Because it made you think about when they were doing the cast and they're like,
nah,
you got gout? Yeah, you in.
But see now that
you played sports in college?
They would have one like every couple weeks,
right.
And I guess because we probably didn't watch it every week because the shit came on Saturday night at like 10:30 or 11.
Speak for yourselves.
You watch it every week?
Not every week, but
I watch that shit faithfully on USA.
Okay, I'm talking about when it was on Channel 5 or Channel 4.
Was it Bloodsport?
That was Bloodsport, yeah.
I was talking about the old joints.
Hey, but you're right though.
It was called Press Your Luck, Big Bucks No Whammy.
Big bucks on what? Hey, you can have Pyramid. That big brain bastard over there did it 3-1-4. He probably went on Pyramid. But
I would have dominated too.
Big bucks on whammies, you know what I mean? Double Dare, all that shit. Price is Right. I would have.
Jeopardy.
Who?
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Nah, Jeopardy, you got to be on.
Right.
Motherfucker, Rosie Perez did it for White Man Can't Jump. Quiz me on fucking with animals with something cute.
Look at Crane. That bitch had a cranium your size, and she was just absorbing knowledge, bro.
Crane.
Wait a minute, we talking about game shows. Let me ask you this. Growing up, what was your cartoon? Like, what was your shit?
Ninja Turtles, bro.
That's one. That's one. What up?
That was my shit. Captain Planet.
You know
Captain Planet.
He's a hero, gonna take pollution down to zero.
Shit. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you mean, bro?
Fuck you mean, bro?
Shit.
But she was that song that who had the heart ring.
But
Heart! Soft ass.
That was an African dude, though.
What?
He was an African dude.
I didn't watch Captain Planet.
Because Captain Planet came on TBS, right?
Yeah.
But then you had like Johnny Quest that came on TBS.
Johnny Quest. I used to watch that a little
On CBS, you had like fucking Cops.
Okay, so there's a free app. I'm not going to shout them out because it's free.
Fuck that, Cops.
It's free.
Cops?
They're not going to pay us to shout them out.
But it's free.
Do you remember Cops, though?
I watch Cops still. Because it's on this TV. I try to watch Joe Jackson.
Right.
Remember the bad guy with the fat, like, monster looking guy? I was like, yeah. So I made Jack's watch it. He's like, what's this guy? I was like, this is Cops. He's like, okay.
Hey, but the dude with the motherfucking
who would open it?
Handcuffs, or like they shoot the handcuffs at you.
I like the bad guy who would open his jacket up and the guns came out.
Ooh, fuck that! I got one. I got a cartoon
You don't know who we're talking about?
I know you're talking
I
about.
got a cartoon for you. Came on ABC. Shout out Nip. I got one for you. Came on ABC. Cowboys of Moo Mason.
What?
You don't remember that shit?
No.
Stat checker up. Look that shit up.
Cowboys and who?
Of Moo Mason. Moo Mason. That shit called.
First off, can I ask how does that tie back to Nip?
I don't know. Ask how I'm doing everything I do. Every time I shoot a three.
He said ABC shout out Nip.
Time out. Every time I shoot a three.
That's true.
Monday, what I say?
You know what? I ain't been there in a long time.
I know, but when I make it, what I say? That's for Nip.
Or you shout out who you shot it on.
That's true.
I would have pictured you saying Natchez.
Hey,
I'm yelling that out next
but
time.
you know what? You know what else? Cartoons like it used to come on TBS, TNT TBS. SWAT Cats.
Who?
SWAT Cats.
I thought you said Wildcats.
That was a cartoon as well.
That was a cartoon as well.
Yeah.
Based off of a comic book.
Came on USA.
Yeah.
They had the Grifter. He had that little red mask. He was the only badass looking dude.
Mo Get Tall.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
I don't know how you remember this stuff.
Dub didn't have cable, so Dub, you know what I mean? Dub,
Bro, when you was watching cartoons, I was in high school.
old ass.
We have to talk about cartoons, not you.
He knows so much shit I'm talking about, though.
He's still a fucking child.
That's true. That's true.
He got on some Thursday draws right now.
That motherfucker got his box to say, "Hey Arnold, hey football head." That's what she say.
No, bitch, the Avengers.
His shit say Tailspin. You remember Tailspin?
Woo!
That's DuckTales.
That's DuckTales. It was a spinoff.
DuckTales. Woo!
I remember Tailspin because Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Chippendales. Rescue Rangers. Chippendale. When there's danger.
Hey, that's Disney though. All that shit Disney.
Yeah.
This is funny that we talked about DuckTales. Do this as a social experiment tomorrow. Go just around some people you know and just be like, DuckTales, and see who says woo. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
Only the stoner in one of the departments that I manage would say,
Just go in there and say like DuckTales.
Hey, if you quote anything from Step Brothers, that motherfucker, his ears perk up, he gets happy.
That shit was on yesterday. Everyone's watching the Blues game. I was watching Step Brothers.
Bruh, that shit hard.
It's a Carolina wine mixer.
Bruh, I've been alive to watch certain comedies like Coming to America, Nutty Professor, all that shit, right? Step Brothers is number one to me of all time.
Really?
Harlem Nights, it beats Harlem Nights.
It does not beat Harlem Nights.
To me, I said to me. If you just look at
Harlem Nights is so fucking
if you look
fantastic.
at comedic genius and Step Brothers and shit like that, like think about it.
You're really saying it beats Harlem Nights?
He just got to licking white dog shit, and now you're gonna drop this shit on me?
I think you did a really good job, but something about your face, I just want.
You got a man, John.
It's killing the wine mixer.
Damn, is that your favorite? What's your favorite comedy of all time, then? He's saying nothing beating Step Brothers.
I really think Harlem Nights is one of the funniest movies ever created. But in something newer than
Is it not as funny to you because it's a timepiece? Like,
So for me,
if it was current.
but Harlem Nights is more culturally to me. Like Step Brothers can transcend any genre, any culture.
You know what's okay?
Like Harlem Nights, seriously, Harlem Nights.
Most black people like it.
Most
White people
black
like I don't.
get it. Like just like what was the other one? Coming to America. Most black people would get that shit.
Nah, most white people, like 30 and up, have seen Coming to America.
No, I'm not saying seen it, but identify, be able to digest it. Like, oh, okay. That's
Okay,
fine.
here's a crossover movie I think that most white people over 30 have seen. I think it's probably funnier than Step Brothers. Beverly Hills Cop. That shit was funny. But
My funniest Eddie Murphy crossover movies, was 48 Hours or Another 48 Hours.
Oh, I ain't your brother, I ain't your partner, I ain't your friend.
Because they was fucking each other up.
Right. Hey, 48 hours.
Shut up, convict. Don't you fuck me on that whole movie.
Motherfucking know
When Eddie Murphy he took my man Badge and was in the bar.
The sheriff in town, and his name Reggie Henry.
right?
Right. He took Buddy Hat.
How'd you know this money? Tax refund. Bullshit. You're too stupid to have a job.
Hey, you're right. That is
Damn, that was a good. Yeah.
comedic genius. You know what I mean? Like too many times I think we fall into like, oh, that's funny to
Black people. That's funny white
That's
people.
funny white people. You know
Young, whatever.
Let me ask you about this one. I think just to me, it's a crossover. I don't care how old you are. It's just funny because if you got a group of friends, you can relate to it. The first Hangover.
I mean, yeah.
That's funny. The demographics. That's funny to this guy. So
But it's not. You can't keep watching it over and over. You can't. I could watch 48 hours every time it come on TV.
Like I watch Willow.
D'Artagnan.
I can watch that. I can watch Life.
Bro, no. Hey, so this is my thing with Life. Life was like my number 2. Life was like my Kobe Bryant. And Step Brothers was like my MJ.
Okay.
Life was before its time. Because you know how many times they dropped a nigga in Life? But then he was like, God damn, it was a timepiece also. But this shit is fucking hilarious. Like,
Bruh.
I'd pappy.
Jingling! Stop pitching wood. Jingling.
Between that and my man counting the rocks, trying to get the people.
Gunline both.
He's, where Mississippi number 2? Come here, Mississippi number 2.
The boom boom boom.
The boom boom. Rave boom boom room.
That it had the gay character who couldn't accept he was gay.
You can relate to that shit though. Like,
You can relate to being gay and not accepting that?
no, I'm just saying people in general.
Oh.
Like, just think about it. Not even black people, but you have
Everybody had somebody that wanted to come out.
That couldn't come out, wanted to come out. That was before its time. That was before this Me Too movement.
And after that movie, like, that was the nicest way to call someone stupid. Can't get right.
Everyone knew what that meant.
Yeah, he's like, ooh.
All right. We're going to wrap this up with the $1 million question. Best video game series of all time. It don't gotta be. It could be one game, or it could be the whole line.
Oh shit! You talking like Mortal Kombat?
Heavy.
That account for all the Mortal Kombats, right?
Yep. Because you could say Madden, you could say 2K,
Nope. I'm not saying none of that.
you could say
Street Fighter?
Nope.
GoldenEye.
Nope.
WWE?
Fuck out of here, bro.
Since he's a Willow fan, I'm gonna say The Legend of Zelda.
Fuck you.
I think you might be Mortal Kombat.
The greatest.
Listen, you hit this table one more motherfucking time, I'm cutting your finger off.
Little fingers. You only got little arms and little hands.
I almost dropped a spoiler alert.
Oh shit! Stop that! Stop! Don't do that shit. You talking about Game of Thrones? Fuck.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, I'm gonna say I was gonna say.
Something else. This
Hey,
one.
so Uncharted is the greatest game series to me of all time.
Uncharted?
Are you fucking serious?
You're fired.
I said for me though.
You're fired. I don't care. This is
doesn't matter.
Have you played Uncharted?
yes. It was free.
It was free.
It was free with my
That shit
PlayStation.
was fucking free. No one gives a fuck about Uncharted.
What?
It came with my PlayStation.
Drake?
Drake.
Hey, alley-oop. Hey, Uncharted was like the greatest series for me.
Okay, well, let's before you say that though, I'm gonna try to give you a chance to get out of this.
Listen, let me tell you why.
Right. We're trying to let him walk off.
I'm trying to let you walk off.
No.
How many did they make?
3
4.
3 or 4.
Then we got to say it's got to be more than 5.
I mean,
We're trying to help.
just for me, like, no, what I mean,
5 or
like,
better.
5 or more.
No, what I'm saying, like, if you play Madden, right? After you play it a while, it all gets the same. Like, okay, same buttons are the same, players' ratings has changed.
That's not true.
2K, the same thing.
Because we went from Madden on PlayStation or Sega
Right.
to Madden on
Again,
goddamn virtual.
when they got hit stick and shit.
Bruh, his stick changed your life.
2004.
between his stick and Vic.
Bro, let me speaking of his stick, Ray Lewis and Roy Williams, the safety for the Dallas Cowboys.
Hammer time.
Can't tackle right.
Right. You never want to get hit stick by one of those, because it was a fumble. Every 3 hit sticks, it was a fumble. Bow!
Roy Williams, number 31, laid that
Bruh.
wood.
You know how much money at USM I won off Roy Williams? I played with the Cowboys. T.O. on the outside. T.O. on the
So
outside.
you technically was a Cowboy fan.
No,
He was a T.O. fan.
I was a T.O. fan. T.O.
No,
on the
but while
outside.
you were there, you were.
Motherfuckers used to throw like those with
Come on, man. Mississippi Public Schools, T.O.
right. Motherfuckers
he was
used
a
to like,
Cowboys
throw those
fan.
with wheel routes on the fucking
Cowboys fan.
running backs in the flat. Man, Roy Williams would step up, flick that joystick up once, pow, hit stick fumble.
You know the worst thing though? When you missed a hit on that hit stick,
And they just.
your dude flew into the water cooler.
To the abyss.
He hit an animation like Tom Chambers.
Dude, on the Matrix shit.
What's yours?
I got 2.
What 2?
Grand Theft Auto,
Respectable.
NCAA football.
I knew you were going to say that.
God damn.
That's a given with you.
Hey, bro, you know the hardest NCAA football? Which one I had?
With Joey Harrington on the cover?
Nah.
That was the gateway drug.
Vince Young.
Vince motherfucking Young. Because, like, when you play against a computer, it had a mode where, like, they'd be highlighted on the impact player. That's what they call it. Impact player. That shit slow down. They hit a move, and they don't want to run them and miss, like, tackle or some shit like that. Or you would catch over them. If you missed it, that shit was hard.
That was the year they put that on there.
Right.
I remember using West Virginia with Pat White and Steve Slayton. Guaranteed I'm going to run 94% of the time. I might pass the ball in the game 6 times just to keep their toes. I'm running good.
That option was heavy because Steve Slayton, number 10, was like a 96.
And Pat White was number 5.
Like he was like a 95. Like they was heavy.
Rumor has it.
I heard
2021.
That's what he come back out with, and it was gonna be heavy.
I'm on it.
But
I'm going pro on esports if they brought that again.
But bro,
how are they paying the kid?
I don't think you heard me. I'm fucking going pro on the esports team. I'm going back to college, people.
Go streets, baby. With the
I will
first
put
round,
I don't think you heard me.
with the first round, second pick of the esports,
I don't think
Go streets.
I don't think you heard me.
I want that to be clear.
Hey, but
How they gonna do it to pay?
well, not even to pay, but are they gonna have access to historic teams and shit like that?
You got to pay everybody. Shit.
They have started investigating what's a adequate pay for likeness. So that was the real argument for the game, was these kids aren't getting paid for their likeness. So the Charles O'Bannons of the world.
Shit, fuck that. Reggie Bush.
Well, I was saying with 2K, because it came from the basketball game.
Right.
So once they figure that out and they start getting paid for it, then they'll get back to paying those conferences to use their trademarks.
So guess what? Fuck you guys. You can use whatever team you want to. I'm using the U. 2001, 2002.
It's an NFL team.
Whichever one you want to use, motherfucker. When they had.
If you can use 01U, I can use. I gotta go USC.
Hey, and I will blow your ass out.
You
Andre Johnson, bro.
Nope.
Outside, like I remember this shit like yesterday. They had like one play.
This is the thing. Your quarterback is still Ken Dorsey.
I only fuck. And guess what? You had on the left side, on the outside, you had Santana Moss running a straight, right? A fly. You use one? No. It wasn't Santana. It was Reggie.
It was Reggie Wayne
running a fly. You had Santana Moss in the slide, right? And then you had Andre Johnson doing like a in and out, bruh.
and Jeremy Shockey.
I remember this shit like
Hit
yesterday.
this table one more motherfucking time.
I remember this shit like yesterday, cuz. Hey, cuz, on Hood. I remember this shit like yesterday. I used to throw that bitch to Andre Johnson every goddamn time. I roll to my right, Andre Johnson. Bow. Up the sideline, 15, 20 yards every time. I would destroy you. I would destroy your life. Because guess what? Clinton Porter's going to backfield.
Shit, he was second string.
Oh, who was first string?
McGahee.
No.
No.
Nope.
Who was the other one there?
So,
Frank Gore. Frank Gore was actually the starter.
But he got hurt.
But he ain't hurt on the game.
But fucking Portis became the first string because McGahee got hurt.
But on the game,
because
your depth chart is gonna have Gore.
But guess what? All my running backs are NFL caliber guys. Shout out to Clinton Portis.
Since we can't use the same team, because that would be the team to use.
He's
give
my
me
top 5 favorite running backs.
Give me goddamn me Peter Warrick in Florida State.
Who? Pretty Pete.
Either that. All right, fuck it.
With Chris Winkie, quarterback, Laverne Coles on the other side. Peter Warrick.
I'll get video game Jesus himself. I'll just take
Mike Vick.
V-Tech.
And who else did he have?
It don't care. It doesn't matter who he had.
Okay. Hey, bro.
I say longevity. I was saying these games just on like some longevity. Some.
Can I answer mine now?
No, you gonna pick like WrestleMania or something.
No.
pick motherfucking Lego Star Wars or some shit. Him and Jax be playing that shit and they draw matching underwear.
He gonna play Ratchet and Clank.
Right. He was at Crash Bandicoot.
Hey, low key, good games to play with your kids.
What, Crash Bandicoot?
Crash and Ratchet and Clank.
And Legos.
I don't know about that. My kid plays fucking FIFA now.
But what I was going to say, because I thought you said it earlier, Mortal Kombat.
Nah.
I'm going to give Mortal Kombat its just due.
Nah.
You doing that because we grew up playing that shit. Like,
Think about how many there have been, though.
11, right?
That's longevity, right?
Yeah.
But they all the same. If
I still like seeing someone get that motherfucking
guess what?
heart ripped out.
With fighting
Get over here! How many times you said that within your life?
With fighting games, I give Mortal Kombat maybe 3 or 4. Third or fourth.
Yeah, because for me, fighting games, it was Fight Night.
Oh, shit.
That's to me is more of a sports game.
It's a fighting, though.
So,
but that's a real sport.
Okay.
You're not going to hit someone with a goddamn ice ball.
Alright, so, when you
A
think
harpoon.
Okay, so in those types of games, I mean, that's just a violence game. That's going to be a Grand Theft Auto to me.
Okay, so...
Call of Duty.
No.
Surprisingly, you didn't say Call of Duty.
Stop being disrespectful.
He ain't on Call of Duty like that.
I am. But stop being disrespectful like that.
To what?
When you say, oh, this is like a sports game, like, I got where he's coming from, right? So, in that genre, because it's pronounced with a Z, genre.
Is it?
Yeah. When you pronounce it, look it up.
Genre?
No.
Genre?
No, when you look it up, it has a Z. It's pronounced like using the Z. Stat checker. Anyway.
Are you going to do this? Is this what
Yeah,
we
he's
really
going
going to
down on it.
Are we, wait.
I'm not going to call you out. I'm just curious now.
Alright, so I would put
It's spelled with a G.
right, but it's pronounced with a Z.
He's right.
Pronunciation is with a Z.
All right, Silent Lasagna. Silent
All right, let him get to his point.
Alright, so you gotta think about it. For me, alright, you got I put Street Fighter as number 1 game like that. I would put Killer Instinct.
They didn't last as long.
No.
Full gore.
Come out. Killer Instinct and Tekken before Mortal Kombat.
I've never gotten into Tekken.
I said for me.
Yeah.
Tekken,
No, I respect the Tekken because I know a lot. Like I never.
Like I said, Mortal Kombat would be 3 or 4. I would put Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, and Tekken and or Mortal Kombat.
But wasn't Tekken only like on? I mean, wasn't Killer Instinct only on Super Nintendo?
No.
Did it go past that?
No, it was on Sega also.
It was on Sega first.
Right. Then,
But I'm just saying, like, it didn't get. They didn't get to like our PS3s for it. Like,
No.
it didn't.
A lot of those games didn't make it to the
But guess
new
what, though?
versions.
If you want to talk about my all-time favorite fighting game of all time, Rival Schools. Look it up. Battle Swing.
Mine was Double Dragon.
I need. Why don't I get it? Ooh.
Have you guys ever played Rival Schools?
No.
It was a Japanese game, right? And they had a motherfucker on there that was a baseball player. But there's other players, like, I forgot what governing body had Rival Schools. Because, like, you know, they went out to other consoles and things of that nature. Like, they likeness and things. But they had a player on there, a character on there, that was a baseball player, right? That motherfucker would throw baseballs at you. Then when you get close, you do a special. He'd knock your ass with a baseball bat. And he would say, batter swing, bah!
He's standing in the pose with the baseball bat.
And light
What
your
game
ass
is
up.
this? I mean,
Rival
what year?
Schools.
What
This is
year?
2000, 99, 2000, maybe 2001. No, 99, 2000.
98 for PlayStation 1.
Wow.
That game was heavy. Like,
What was the other one that was just like Double Dragon?
There was nothing better than Double Dragon.
It was one like it though. That's what I'm saying.
What about Mike Tyson's Punch Out?
you want to know my favorite?
It was only one.
My favorite football.
I don't put that shit on top.
And you know my favorite football game?
Tecmo Super Bowl.
Ooh, super hard is that? Close. Took the Super Bowl was close.
What did you say? What was the question?
My favorite football game.
Oh, don't matter. It's NCAA football.
What about basketball?
For the longest, it was live.
Okay.
I'm still.
For the longest, it was live, bruh. And then it just switched to 2K.
NBA Jam was me. I'm sorry. He's on fire.
Hey,
The shoe?
hey, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of my college time was spent playing NBA Street
Ooh,
With-
NFL Street
with
too?
Biggie Little.
Bruh,
You always just
I used to get
can't let go.
Ricky Williams on but NFL Street and fuck people up, bro.
But NBA Street, that.
NBA Street was that was another one that was kind of before its time.
Oh, man.
What was the game with Chauncey Billups and then before Chauncey they had Stephon Marbury on the cover? Was that Street?
No,
Do you remember Sega?
wait, who?
Yeah, Chauncey Billups won. Oh, NBA in Life. That's what it was.
Oh, the Life.
Right.
Okay,
I remember that.
I'm surprised with that dome, that cranium of yours. Shit, you should be able. You're a traveler, goddammit. You can remember shit way before your time.
damn, Brand of Broken.
Shit. You
Come on, get your last thought out.
right? He can't because you.
Oh.
You're what we call in the travel universe a historian. Because that big ass.
My
thing-
last thought is a simple shout out to the people who are listening to us, where they can find the three of us on June 22nd and 23rd.
Damn,
You almost fucked that up.
No, that motherfucker said.
Loaded.
No, that motherfucker said, you've got mail.
No, shout out to Takeover Sneakerheads because you will see the three of us, the country cousins.
Three kings.
The three.
Amigos.
Ole.
Ole, ole.
You will see
Hey,
us-
wait. That's another great movie.
What?
Three amigos.
Three Amigos.
Hey. Genre comedies or just movies?
Just in general.
In general.
El Guapo.
No. Let's fuck it. Comedies.
Okay.
All right. So we will be where?
We will be at Webster University at
And what time?
12 to 4 on Saturday and 12 to 4 on Sunday for a 3-on-3 basketball tournament with a winner getting $3,000. Hit us in the DMs if you want to enter and get destroyed by some team and we can laugh at you. I didn't mean that.
You said on Saturday and Sunday. This Saturday and Sunday?
No, June 22nd and June
June
23rd. Ooh, get it to him.
22nd.
Say it again then.
June 22nd.
And then June 23rd for a sneaker expo. Shout out to Mark. You will see the country cousins. You will see the country cousins. And if you like sports, you will see Ball and Buckets.
Oh.
Can we get Mark to come through prior to this engagement?
Oh, let's do it. Mark, I know you listen to me.
Mark, this is your formal invitation / shout out. Come talk to your boys prior
Country
to
cousins
the
/ Ball and Buckets country cousins.
Sneakerhead Expo / Sneakerhead 3-on-3 tournament. Is that what it's gonna be called?
Right.
It's a tournament to see all these people come out.
Hey, fuck all that. Hey, yo, Mark, when you come in this thing,
Tell them.
you better have your best kicks on. You better have some Jordan 17s, which is my favorite Jordan.
All I know is shout out to Mark, but like this dude got the smallest foot I've ever fucking seen.
Smaller than Dub.
Oh my god, yeah.
God damn.
Dude, like I was at his house looking at shoes. I'm like, am I reading that? Is that a 7.5?
Bro, you wearing the infant sevens?
What is this? Is this a 7?
You can't be calling this man out like that.
Is this chow so cold?
So you saying this man walk in a circle when he turn left every time?
It's been another week of Country Cousins.
He got fired too.
This
Mark.
is your- hey, I want you to know the views reflected in the last 2 minutes was clearly those of Flacco, Mr. B from the back, Brown, and Diddy 314. I don't want no smoke
juggernaut.
because I ain't never met you, good sir. Country Cousins found on Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever podcasts are found.
Hulu got a live sports. Get that money.